phones, cell phones. I said, oh, yes. Yeah, we have another company, another phone company. But the responsibility is very big. And it is one of the aspects of this. So if you go to the village, there are some children who are suffering, and yet they have two parents, mother and can't be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, brother. The name again is
Brian.
Brian. Yeah.
Different in status.
Different in status. Yeah.
So honestly, right now, we are not happy, and we are
project. Yeah, we have a lot of free car zones. Yeah, even in Huye they started the free car zones so that people can sit and talk. Yeah, I've been talking with different people, and in a certain society, a child of 11 years knows everything in his society. Yes, why he lives.
If you're going to go, no impact, except maybe to yourself or maybe the young people, whereas thousands of people really need help. And as you live in the community, you walk by the roadside, you see that person who is sitting by the place, begging for money. That's not a worthy life. You have a better one. Can you transfer the one you have also in terms of concern to him? So you see that as you keep working for the generality, for example, the women you have in your group, you have more challenges and you have more breakthroughs to create and you have to solve problems. In fact, till the time you're going to sleep like this, dying, you are creating something for others because you are pushed to be beyond yourself. Live for others makes life better.
primary school in Masaka sector. Then do we, any problem? You find
Yes, I
any
have a
problem?
problem also with the outcome. Let's do learning by doing again. Is there a problem with the outcome?
Yeah, I have a problem. Maybe I agree we didn't have enough time to make it, but we should at least say increase
Mohammed,
percentage.
what is your project?
Yes,
Ah.
the percentage.
What is the percentage I want to reduce? I
Yes.
would reduce the number of, for example, if I'm starting a pilot one for 6 months, 1 year, I would say I want to reduce the number of dropout students by 10%. I don't say 50%, 80%, because I don't know.
Or maybe you should say if you did the research from this percentage up to this.
Yes, if you have a research, you have the data, you can depend on the school health, for example. Now they say our dropout children is more than 70%. So what you will do, you will reduce the dropouts to be 60%.
Yes.
Don't be too much, don't go to a big goal. Always in the beginning, the pilot, choose a small achievable goal. Because if you can do 10%, you can do more. Yes.
But I have a question. Some people, when they receive a grant, for example, from a donor, they want to aim a big or a result outcome so that they show to the donor that they are going to do.
That's what I said before. Because you guys, most of the NGOs now here in Rwanda, they spend most of their time applying for donation, for donors, to get the projects. So they end up missing the big picture. The big picture is not to show the donor, and I want to reduce that much. The big picture, I have done a model with minimal amount of resources. If you go to the, instead of the donor, he tell you what to do, you tell the donor what you want to do. This increase your independence and your hit rate. You call it hit rate. You know hit rate means? Hit rate. Okay? So that you know what is you can achieve better. What's happening here now, all of us, we go and apply for donor. Because they said we want to reduce the number of students by that much. What we'll end up doing? Sometimes we'll abuse the data. We'll play with the data. I'll tell you I can do what I can do for a donor if he asks me for 50%. Okay? I can bring 50% back. I give them food, I give them like this, but maybe they don't stay for long. As long as the food is there, because there's food, no? They don't have enough meals, for example. They will stay as long as they get food. Why? I did not do the model without depending on resources. That's so remember, it's not about again the big numbers. It's about creating a model, then it can increase.
Yes.
And we want to actually revert the way things done. For that, we call our institute advanced studies. It means it's not normal studies. We are saying you need to change the mindset even of the NGOs, international NGOs. And the note they ask you what projects they want to do, you ask them what projects they ought to do. Because you already have the success story with a small model. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Then the resources needed to achieve. We first have to engage the community. The community
Sit down.
may include parents or families, the local authorities includes village representative, district representative, because they do researches with the IMIGO, they have data of children who dropped out from school. So if they all engaged, they can help us to find out how much number of children who dropped out from school, the reason why those children have dropped out from school, and other related issues you should tell. So maybe we don't know, but in the community
Okay.
they should know.
Is it clear what she said? I have a problem with that also. Why am I have problem with only one? Problem creator. I don't I don't take things for granted. What is the problem? Tell me I'm not the only one who creating problem here. Ah. What she said.
In the reports. Then when you report your
And I want to give him applause because this guy is awake. This guy is awake. He's asking good questions because he wants to understand. Okay?
yeah.
I will answer. What is the dangers from these people? They have knowledge, right? They have experience. It doesn't mean that their experience
So what are the information that guided to the solutions, for example?
Okay, thank you. The information they should know, we should tell them is the importance of going to school.
No, I don't mean that one. I mean, for example, for me to tell them the importance of going to school,
Okay.
I need to know what are their challenges that makes me to say these are the things I will address.
It's here. It's here. It's here. We say that the first activity you should do is to engage the community to find out the problem, the number of children who drop.
The group 2, we thought about a problem in our community. The problem we found out is a high rate of unemployed women in Rwanda. We did not give the number because of short time, but if you have time, you can find how much is the rate. And this problem causes dependency of women vis-a-vis or towards their husbands. Because they are not employed, they depend on their husband for everything. So we want to reduce this problem. So we want now women to be self-reliant. We want them to have financial capacity to solve some of the issues or needs.
the problem with you guys, and you accept what Allah is saying. I've been keeping quiet because you are saying I'm problem maker. I want to hear from you. Is there a problem? Whatever I said, no? What is the missing part? Not a problem. He's in the right direction. What was yes?
The high rates, it's how much?
Yes. Which village? Which is the percentage you want to reduce? Or what are the type of the women that? And some women, by the way, they are happy that they are.
Not to do without assessing if we are really doing what we said we want to do. This is monitoring.
Okay. See this one, and now because she was taking longer time for governance, I did not go stronger on this. Assess and review. We said they are husband and wife, right? How we assess? If we are going to do a project that is full of learning, how we design assessments?
Like you should use surveys.
No, I'm not saying about the details. I'm saying about how the design of the assessment. We have to put, once we start our first R, which is the outcome, we have to put a milestone when we need to see this R. For example, most of our projects, we say we need to see our money back within 6 months. You know this. Why? Not because I want the money, because I want to show you they have to start to impact the community now. Okay, 6 months, 1 year. If you can't do it within 1 year, you can't do it within 3 years or 4 years. Especially we are doing very small scale projects. We're not doing a lot of people, very small people. We are just testing our project. So here, it's very important. So you need to put a milestone. You say based on the milestone, which is I put for the outcome, okay, which is about what? The woman. I should, after 6 months, see how many women has really started to work. Right? We call it what we call it? KPI, key performance indicator. Okay? Or sometimes we say if it is higher, because key performance outcome. Okay? Some people they say before that, key performance results. Means I will measure them after 6 months. Let's see, did I achieve? Why I not achieve? Shall I change my milestone or not? Okay. So you can see all of them is about learning.
Yes.
When you stand, when you do up deployment, because when you ask, you are learning. When you measure, you are learning. Okay? When you define, you are learning. And when you assess, you are learning. Okay?
And then we review and we've
Give me an example, how we can review according to your goal.
To have a good lesson, and do the lesson learned will help us to review if the project is going well, is well implemented, will be successful, and if any challenges have been met, they will find also for some solution in this year.
Okay. This one applies. I don't have to tell you now because you are the teacher of it.
We found out that the socio-economic problem would be having, we looked at the district in Nagatari, in particularly a village called Rukomo, and the problem is part of the education they are having is the problem actually they are having. So, and we looked at that problem affecting where the result outcome was that the percentage of the number of educated individuals they are producing is low.
Some students whom we studied together in secondary schools, they already have degrees, but now they are teachers in the village. I myself, I sit down and I think, what is this a person teaching to the children, even though explaining or even like standing in front of other students in class, she was not capable. But because she has a degree, she's teaching down there in the village. But when you come in the city, she cannot get that job. Because it is in the village, depending to the environment, it's much.
excelling.
But he or she is not qualified. She cannot perform that work. That's what I understand from
So this comes to the word competency. I would say qualification, part of education, is one thing, but to fulfill the competency, there are 4 things: education, training, skill, and experience.
Yeah.
That's 4
In
things.
that case, they are accusing those who gave the degrees to incompetent people who are expected to go and teach other people. So there is a problem in
Education,
this
there is
system.
lots of loophole. That's for sure, and there is a big loophole here also. But education is not everything. Doesn't mean skills. Still, skills is another thing. Training is another thing. Experience is another thing. So people might get, they might be accountant, but they never did proper balance sheet. So that's also okay. Can we finish?
Yes. Today.
One more week. No, higher. I want to reach till register. Okay. Alone 1 week. Alone 1 week. The sound has to come from the stomach. Alone 1 week. Alone 1 week. Together we're strong. Together we're strong. We shall work together. We shall work together. As a family. As a family. In mutual trust. In mutual trust. And responsibility. And responsibility. My opinion. My opinion. Is of no importance. Is of no importance. Your opinion. Your opinion. Is of no importance. Is of no importance. The only thing of importance. What's it? Is the reality. Is the reality. We shall change it. We shall change it. With teamwork. With teamwork. Working for learning. Working for learning. It's all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork. Working for socio-economic development. Working for socio-economic development. It's all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork. Working for Rwanda. Working for Rwanda. It's all about teamwork. Yes. Hey, teamwork. Hey, teamwork. Hey, Rwanda. Hey, Rwanda. Thank you very much.
iyo ni video uri gufata
nayirangije
amafoto
amafoto ntabwo nayafashaho.
Okay, reka ndabikwereka uburyo nikorera screenshot. Ntabwo twabwira ngo basubire hano.
So you are targeting you,
women are involved,
Okay.
Men are involved, young people are.
I am now with my sister Odette and other sister. لا, the easy name. What is it? Liberzila? Berla.
Yeah.
Okay. There is our doctor Emmanuel. Yes. Okay. Saying now is that your organization is focused on gathering women to do sport, to do well-being.
Vulnerable women, artists. As among our beneficiaries.
Right.
Yeah, we have youth, we have children.
So you are targeting all the ages or specific age?
Yeah, all ages, but it depends.
Okay.
While we are working, for example, with young people, we are targeting especially people under 18.
Okay.
Children under 18.
Okay.
And it can be possible to work also with people over 18.
But majority now
to the project and its intervention.
Okay, so the majority of your beneficiaries are what? Yani under 18, or is it also other women?
Other women normally between 13 to 18 for children at school, and over 18 to 60 for people out of school.
Okay.
Yeah.